Hello, and good afternoon. It's just ticked over the clock of 12 o'clock on what's going to be a very warm day on Saturday, the 24th of January. I'm hoping I'm catching some of you sitting down to lunch. And I just thought I would pop on because I have my all-day workshop coming up soon. But I wanted to sneak peek this. I'm going to do a pre-order cut-off of next Tuesday. And I did show this suite and some of the stamp and dies on December 31st, I think it was. Now I've forgotten the date, December 24th. I can't remember. It was late December. It was the last WhatsApp I did. And I shared a sneak peek of what was coming in January, and I featured this one heavily. I haven't put the scrapbook workshop together yet because I've been being more creative and using just the paper and stickers. Haven't used a lot of the stickers, but I've used a couple here in this one. But what I wanted to show you is how different and versatile this is, although I'm not sharing every layout I've made. Save a couple for my all-day crop. This paper is stunning, and I know I probably prattle on about how excited I am about this paper and that paper, but honestly, I have to say this is the most beautiful paper I have ever seen, and I mean the with capital letters. So I'm using the pairs a lot together, or in this case, I've managed to stretch one sheet across two full sides. It looks like two full sheets, but I've got 4 inches, 4 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, add that up, it's 12 with cardstock in the middle. So I've still got one sheet of this left, so I've been able to use it in another layout, which you'll see towards the end. So this paper has a lot of texture look to it anyway, very different textures on different papers. So I'm trying to do some sort of techniques in each one, or most of them. So this one you'll see is a tearing technique. So I'm not going to go through every aspect of this because I'll save some of that for my workshop, but you'll see this one here, and I've turned them both that way so that you've got the green, the lighter green running through. And I'm also preparing some of my photos for when I go on my Alaska cruise, anticipating, whilst there'll be a lot of blues, there'll also be some greenery. And of course, you can go more heavily with an outdoor theme, although some of these you could twist the words, like today was unstoppable. They don't have to be outdoors or hiking, but you could definitely push it that way if you want it to. I've held back on some of the stickers just because until I put have my photos, I don't know. I don't want to put too many of the theme stickers on. Okay, so really pleased with that one. It's on the basic beige background, and I have lifted up the stunning heating on foam sheets. Okay, this was one of the first ones that I did, and I did share the Gears and Cogs, I think it's called. And I've used the earthen texture. Oh my goodness, I should have looked it up. I know all these and I'm clearly forgetting them. It's a foil paper that came out with the autumn toil. That's why I'm getting confused with toil. Earthen Tones foil, it's called. It's 3 sheets. I love this colour. It's not copper, it's not gold. Probably is closest to copper. I love this tiny little die here, and I've put some foam tape behind it. I've taken let's see if I can get this in. I'll turn it upside down just for a minute. The chain here, I have put up the top, cut it in half and made it like it's hanging this photo. These look fabulous on a card as well. Great for a male or masculine theme. And I tried to come up with I used actually ChatGPT. Did you know you could do that? To find a heading that I said it was masculine, sort of mechanical, gears and cogs, but I don't want it specifically to be cars. And they came up with Built Tough, along with a number of others. So I'm using that now. Technique on this one is using the spritzer. This one here. No, that's the paintbrush. Where's my spritzer? I think this is my close to my heart one, but the Stampin' Up! Ones are the same, where you put some of your ink refill and you can put a little or a lot, depending on what colour. It doesn't take a lot, and water. And then, I don't want to open this over my, oops, this is the one that's not right. This is the one. This is the Stampin' Up! One. Oh no, it's still close to my heart. It's a little spray here, okay? So before I started, I just sprayed around one side, knowing where I was going to put my paper on one side of each of the pages. It didn't take long to dry. You can see it's still slightly lifting, but I flattened it out. It wasn't very bubbly. It was just lifting a little. Really dried quite quickly, so we'll have the opportunity to do that at a workshop too if you wanted to do that technique. Yeah, so I really like that one. So again, I love both sides of this one, so it literally is a fold back. And then, although I did cut out the bit underneath to use elsewhere. Okay, so that's 2. This one will be my workshop layout, although I must admit I've made it and now I haven't checked that I evenly use all the papers, but I think it's reasonable. And hey, I'm happy to have some spares left over. Some stamping, some of the swirled designs, which was from last release. Look, I have thrown in a couple of stamps here that are from close to my heart, but why not? And I saw somebody, Tracy did this. She did actually stamp over stamping with this. It's called Snow Day, I think. And I've seen the day used before, but I love putting a word over the top. Because I had the word day quite dark, it didn't work so well with stamping over the top. So then I actually just stamped it again and raised it up. Love this layout. Thank you, Tracy Dortmans, for sharing this. I know you got it from a sketch or somewhere else, but I really love this sketch. So come along to my classes at my home in February and you can get this workshop. So I have another 2 layouts. Yes, I think that's 2. Definitely, there's one that's completely different again. It is blues, and I've done Alaska cruise or cruise through the middle of it. I really love that layout, but I want to keep something for the February 7th people, all-day crop, to get a surprise to see. But what I am encouraging is pre-order of the Nature's Walk paper pack, and with or without the stickers, okay? And I'm telling you, you'll want more than one pack. So if you want to grab the Scrapbook Workshop Kit too, no hurry to get that if you don't want to. I will have, anyone who orders it, I will have these handouts ready for you at February 7th, or if you order it going forward, you'll get access to those. Do throw in as well, I think I showed these on my last workshop, or my last sneak peek, the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. Really low profile. I've used them here. Now, if there's any cardstock you want to buy to go with this, Secret C. This colour, let me have a look. You'll see if I turn over the back, and you can see I have gutted it. It does have green tones, but the darker side is almost black. Let me grab a piece of Stampin' Up! Black so you'll see. It sort of looks black, but it's not as harsh. So this actually looks sort of grey, but it's the darkest Secret C, and you'll see when you've got the black next to it that it does look different. So you could grab a 12 pack of the Secret C as well if you wanted to. It's probably the main colour cardstock I use. A couple of others. What I will do today is post a list of all the amount of cardstock I use and what colours for this whole 5 or 6 layouts, in case you want to order that as a bundle. I'll do it as a bundle, as an add-on. So Tuesday, which will be, what are we up to? 25th, 26th, 27th will be my cutoff for ordering. I'd probably like to make it midday, so if you can order with me over the weekend, just because they should be catching up with ordering by then. It's a little bit behind at the moment because we had a consultant release middle of last week, and I have something well, in fact, you will have seen it. I shared about the joining offer. If you join during, maybe I didn't share it yet. If you join from February 4th, anywhere through February, we've got this new stamp positioner. It's different to all the other stamp positioners. I have a stamp positioner. They're usually a flap type or a book type situation. This one's different. I have ordered mine because as a demonstrator, but only for 2 weeks I'm allowed to order it. And but if you join Stampin' Up during the month of February, I think it's from February 4th onwards, then you get that for free in your kit. It's a bonus. When mine arrives, I'll do a sneak peek and show you more about that. They're saying it will become available to customers, but we don't know when. It could be middle of the year, it could be end of year, we don't actually know. Anyway, hope you like Nature's Walk. Let me have a look if anyone's commented up here. Alison's watching. Hello, Alison, or you were. Hello, Margaret. Hope you're all staying cool. I think there'll be a few inside if you're not down the beach like Alison is. And I look forward to seeing a lot of you on February 7th at my new venue. We are still booked out, and I do have a wait list. So if there's anyone for any reason is going to cancel, please let me know ASAP. I'm formatting an email to all the participants through the weekend. I grabbed everyone's email addresses last night so that I can just send you information about the location, parking, and just a bit more about what the venue facilities have and what we're doing about meals. Okay, stay cool today. Bye for now.